Dahil nga sa nangyaring trade na ito, at nagpropose pa nga ang PBA boards na gagawin nilang 2 imports sa isang conference pagkatapos ng Philippine Cup. Kaya ito na nga ang posibleng kumpletong lineup at pinalakas na roster ng San Miguel Beermen this 4-6 season with 2 imports. Ito ang mga point guards nila. Alex Cabagnot, 6 feet, 185 pounds, 38 years old, 13.1 points per game, 3.8 rebounds per game, 3.7 assists per game, plus PBA bubble season averages. Narito ang counting highlights ni Cabagnot sa PBA bubble. Chris Ross, 6'1", 180 pounds, 35 years old, 7.1 points per game, 5 rebounds per game, at 3.8 assists per game plus PBA bubble season averages. Narito naman ang mga highlights ni Ross sa bubble. Wendell Comboy, 6 feet, 170 pounds, 23 years old, 2.1 points per game, 1.1 rebounds per game, 1.1 assists per game, plus PBA bubble season averages. Narito naman ang kanilang mga shooting guards. Marshall Lassiter, 6'2", 185 pounds, 33 years old, 15.9 points per game, 3.2 rebounds per game, 3.1 assists per game, plus PBA bubble averages. Narito naman ang mga highlights ni Marshall Lassiter sa PBA bubble.
On the outside of the top 4 with a 6 and
confidence as we take a look at the counter attack again. Marshall Lassiter,
Samar, Taudua, Lassiter, Arwin San.
so you know that kasama na to in the long haul.
On the other side comes San Miguel. Lassiter.
That was blocked the shot of Marshall Lassiter. Look at the loop.
Mistaken against the
Terence Romeo, 5'11", 180 pounds, 28 years old, 13.6 points per game, 2.6 rebounds per game, 3.3 assists per game, less PBA bubble averages. Narito naman ang mga best plays ni Romeo sa PBA bubble. Paul Samar, 5'10", 179 pounds, 33 years old, 6 points per game, 1.8 rebounds per game, 0.6 assists per game, last PBA bubble averages. Narito naman ang best plays ni Paul Samar sa bubble. Narito naman ang kanilang mga small forwards. CJ Perez, 6'2", 185 pounds, 27 years old, 24.3 points per game, 6.8 rebounds per game, 4.2 assists per game, last PBA bubble averages. Narito naman ang mga top list ng bagong player ng SMB na si CJ Perez.
3 in transition for the team. Now you don't. CJ rin naman. Oli Eric Capson. Aldrich Ramos, Andreas Kahilig, and Kwame Johnson. Aldrich, another jumper, another basket. Capson was asking for it. CJ decides. Kwame Johnson throws it forward to CJ. And CJ jams it home on the break. Down to 11 ang lamang ng Ginebra. Dami pang oras. 9:36 remaining.
That's one-handed pass coming from Kwame Johnson.
Von Pesumal, 6'2", 185 pounds, 28 years old, 7.8 points per game, 3 rebounds per game, 0.8 assists per game, last PBA bubble averages. Narito naman ang mga highlights ni Von Pesumal sa bubble. Louis Vigil, 6'3", 200 pounds, 29 years old, no PBA bubble averages found. Ito naman ang kanilang mga power forwards. Mo Tautua, 6'8", 245 pounds, 31 years old, 18.9 points per game, 7.5 rebounds per game, 0.5 blocks per game, last PBA bubble averages. Narito naman ang mga top plays ng main scorer ng SMB sa bubble.
Inside to Mo. Again here, once again to Mo. Another lay-in for Mo.
Yung San Miguel player, easy penetration and rebounding now. 14 points. And he played 28. Guys will be open. Let's see what Mo will do.
Oh, what a
And he shot
move.
it. Oh, nice. Very nice.
Arwin Santos, 6'4", 170 pounds, 39 years old, 13 points per game, 9.9 rebounds per game, 1 block per game, last PBA bubble averages. Narito naman ang mga highlights ni Spider-Man sa bubble.
More like Beermen basketball. Arwin Santos.
Ayan yung pace ng San Miguel, di ba? Because tingnan mo ba, mapapakulan ng Katalgas yan.
Here comes Arwin. Fast break. Puts it up and in.
Bam Gamalinda, 6'3", 184 pounds, 34 years old, 4.2 points per game, 2.6 rebounds per game, 0.4 assists per game, last PBA bubble averages. At narito rin ang counting highlights ni Bam Gamalinda sa bubble. Narito naman ang kanilang mga sentro. Junmar Fajardo, 6'10", 268 pounds, 31 years old, 18.8 points per game, 13.6 rebounds per game, 1.1 blocks per game, last Governor's Cup averages. Daniel De Guzman, 6'5", 200 pounds, 25 years old, 0.2 points per game, 0.7 rebounds per game, 0.1 assists per game, last PBA bubble averages. Billy Mamaril, 6'6", 225 pounds, 40 years old, 1.6 points per game, 2.3 rebounds per game, 0.4 blocks per game, last PBA bubble averages. Narito naman ang dalawang imports na balak nilang kuhanin. Chris McCullough, 6'9", 200 pounds, 26 years old, 33.7 points per game, 14 rebounds per game, 2.2 blocks per game, last Commissioner's Cup averages. Narito naman ang mga highlights ni Chris McCullough sa Governor's Cup. Elijah Millsap, 6'5", 215 pounds, 33 years old, 4.2 points per game, 2.8 rebounds per game, 1.1 assists per game sa kanyang NBA career averages. Narito naman ang top plays ni Millsap na maglaro siya sa PBA. Ito ang kompleto at pinalakas na roster ng San Miguel Beermen this 46 season sa PBA. Kung kayo ay may opinion sa bagong lineup ng SMB, ay i-comment nyo na lang sa baba mga lods. Thank you for watching. JD out.